Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you again. We made it to the weekend. Congratulations. Time for a little R&R. I'm pretty pumped to go over this shoe today. I ended up hitting for them on my account on the SNKRS app. A win on the SNKRS app is always kind of like unexpected. Right out of the box, they look really, really nice. I love the colorway, and I'm a big fan of sixes, so it's a winning combination to me. Bread and Butter is a pretty new channel, but we're growing pretty quick. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy this review, help me out with a thumbs up. That'll help this review get seen by more people, and that'll help my channel grow faster. But anyhow, let's get into these kicks. I think with a shoe that looks this cool, it would have been neat to get a box that kind of had like the matching color scheme or something, but this is a pretty standard box. It's the flip top, black on the top, red Jumpman, or on the side it's got a little Jumpman and air in red. At the base it's got that cement print, that gray and black color. The tag reads Air Jordan 6 Retro. The colors are black, Bordeaux, and light graphite. This is a size 10.5, and retail on these was, I think, $190. Yep, $190. And the paper has that cement print on it too. I really, really like these colors. I'm a huge fan of the PSG 4s, and it's got nothing to do with PSG or anything like that. It's just because I love 4s, and that Bordeaux color just, it gets me every time. In this instance, the Bordeaux along with the black and gray upper made out of that nubuck material, and then also combined with the kind of foggy, it's like a cloudy translucent material on the outsole and then also on the tongue. I think everything meshes together so well on this shoe. I really, really like the way they came out. I think even though this Bordeaux colorway was originally on the 7, which obviously came out like, I think a year after the 6s, maybe 2 years. It was early 90s. But this color blocking and this color combination first came out on the 7s. I think they've done the Bordeaux 6s before. I think this release looks really, really good. I like that blacked out Jumpman on the heels. You might not even be able to see it, but I kind of like that. And I really like, I had the Hair 6 go. Whenever I got the Carmines, I parted with the Hair 6s. But this tongue reminds me a lot of them because it's got this crazy pattern on the back of it. I think we first saw that pattern on 7s as well. But it's got that on the back of the tongues. And on the front, you can see it shine through that translucent material that's on the top of the tongue too. I like that it's muted a little bit, but it just adds a little pop to the shoe. Kind of like that lace lock as well, that mustard yellow or whatever it is. And another color that I really, really like the hit of is on the back here. And it's funny, this was my oldest daughter, this was the first thing she commented on. I love this hit of like army green up on these Bordeaux heel tabs. I think that's really, really cool looking. I mean, first impression, I'm a big fan of these shoes. They came with black laces in them, but they also gave us some spare Bordeaux laces. The laces look a little bit darker than what the neoprene type material does on the tongue, but I think they would look good in there too. I think 6s and 7s might have my favorite outsoles from early Jordans. I just think they're so crazy looking. Every time I see, like, when I was a kid and I first saw the bottom of these shoes, I just couldn't believe it. It was like mind-blowing. but these and then the 7s are very similar. But in this instance, we've got this foggy translucent material, and then we've also got hits of black, a bright yellow Jumpman, more of that translucent material, and then a couple little hits of Bordeaux on the back there. But then wrapping up, we've got a black midsole along with some gray, and it just complements the upper of the shoe pretty much perfectly. And the paint is really, really neat on these. Like, there's no areas where it looks like they got paint where it shouldn't be. And I didn't really notice any glue either. There was one flaw that I picked up on, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But I like how along with this gray and black painted midsole, you see this translucent material wrapping up. And then we also have it around the visible air unit, and it looks nice and clean. Clean might not be the word I should use. These actually kind of have like an aged look, and I don't know if it picks up well on camera, but it's all a nubuck, and you do get some movement out of it, not a whole lot, but you can see some lines whenever you change the direction. But I think these shoes are going to be a pair of shoes that just look better and better the more you wear them. And I love that. I love a pair of shoes that you just want to throw on feet because you don't have to like baby them. Like, I just think these things are going to wear really, really well. And I love how that translucent material kind of has like an aged look to it. But then the one flaw that I had, it's like flat. The toe box isn't misshapen, but the midsole, I don't know what happened there, but it's got a weird little spot in the front of it. But just adds character, I guess. Anyhow, you've got this nice nubuck on the rest of the upper. Looks really good. You've got a standard Jordan 6 tongue, and it's got this nice Bordeaux colored neoprene. And we've got like a mustard yellow lace lock. Then on the back, I mentioned before, but we've got a blacked out Jumpman, and we've got this Bordeaux plastic tab that's got that hit of army green. And a black sock liner.